morning, Laguna Woods. It's so good to see you again. It's Tuesday morning, and we have a very interesting guest for you today, and that's Rosie Fan. Good to have you, Rosie.
Thank you for
I,
having me
I love
here.
Rosie's been, and her husband Ben
Yes.
have been with us in Laguna Woods literally the whole 10 years. They were at Saddleback prior to that, but you've been ministering alongside me for almost 10 years now.
Yes. Yes.
We were young when we started. No,
Yeah, and it
I,
went so fast.
I know it. I
So
know it.
fast.
But we're still doing it. Well, listen,
Yes.
Rosie chose this verse. Let me read it. I looked it up. It's from Psalm 28, verse 7. And it says, "The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and I am helped." So, Rosie, we're going to get deeper, but I wanted to start with, why did you choose that verse? Or what does that verse mean to you?
Well, that verse, for the past few years, my health has deteriorated, and then my hips hurt every step I take. It hurts, and my back, I have back problem, and the doctors. I have second opinion. The doctors say, no, you should not have hip replacement. Whereas all my friends,
Yeah, yeah.
old or young,
So many of our
yeah,
mutual friends
yeah.
have had.
And then they all have been successful. And then doctors said, yes, but not for you. You have other
Oh,
health issues. You have heart problem. And then I'm allergic to cobalt. That's in the metal. But he said, if it's life or death, we may go titanium.
oh,
But we have to test it out. We don't
yeah.
know whether there's anything in titanium
So,
that I may be allergic to also.
so in this season of life, because of these things, but I know this. So is the key there? My heart trusts. Is that what you're
He put me
saying?
through a lot of tough lessons. And in the
Yeah.
beginning, oh, okay. But, I'll get through it. But one in
Yeah.
particular, I fell at home and I did not. The skin was everything intact, but it started to swell. So I iced it.
Yeah.
You're supposed to ice it, and then it got bigger, and then I went to see
Yeah.
doctors. They said, "Oh, it's fine. It's just you bruised it." Then there were blisters that came out of it. They had to dress it up first,
Yeah.
and then I went to
Yeah.
ER, I went to urgent care. I've seen at
And
least five,
and
six
and
doctors. And
through it all,
through it all, I learned to
trust.
trust him.
Yeah.
I said, okay, Lord, look at my leg. Twice as
Yeah.
big as
Yeah.
my other normal leg.
You
I
know,
said,
Rosie, so the fact is, those who are watching, many of us relate to the
they're
type
prob-
of things that
yeah,
you're saying.
they're probably have
It
the
can be
same
slight,
problem that I have.
a lot of
Yeah.
times the same,
Hmm.
but a lot of times different too.
True.
But the point is, a lot of times, sometimes these things the Lord allows to happen so that it builds our faith in Him
Hmm.
as we learn to trust. And
That's right.
I know, so the Lord became your strength and your shield. And I thank you for that. I'm going to, I want to move on just a little
Sure.
because I also asked Rosie, despite all this, she has numerous ministries, but the one I wanted you to talk about today is bulletin stuffing. Now, you say bulletin stuffing. Is that, you know what? A lot of times, if you come to our church, you get something like this, but almost all churches, if you attend a different church, they have bulletins. Guess what? They don't just happen. Somebody writes them, they choose them, and then boy, you brought one today. This is
So,
pretty typical,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's just
You
past
tell
Sunday.
about, you don't need to tell about each piece, but
Well,
what's the process?
well, the thing is, it all depends. Each week we have different number of inserts. And there's just this past Sunday, we had 1, 2,
Oh,
3, 4, 5, 6.
oh my goodness.
So we put them all in rows, all the 6 items, and then da-dum, 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 choop,
Yeah.
goes in there. That's one ready to be passed out, and then you keep on going
Now,
until all of this has been used up.
now, I hope you noticed the good wrist action that Rosie had on that. Now, did that come? No, I kid her because now you don't do all 500 of ours alone, do you?
No, we have at least 5 or 6 volunteers. And sometimes we may even have 8 inserts. That will take us a long time. So everybody at church,
Yeah.
when they come a little early or they have other ministries, when they're finished with it, they see us still struggling. So they'll say, "Can we help?" So everybody chip in and help, and the thing is, we have so much
Yeah.
fun. Not only, after you do a while, it's kind of automatic. You
Yes.
just do it. But the thing is, we have fellowship with the other people
I
that are
know.
doing. We talk and we laugh and we joke around, and it's really a very fun ministry.
It really is. And I, of course, have a lot of other responsibilities on a Sunday morning, but I usually start with the bulletin stuffers and then I do all these things. And then I come back and finish with the bulletin because you guys lift me up. It's such a cheerful group. And the thing I wanted to say to you, but also to the folks out there, and sometimes it's the behind the scenes ministries
Mhm.
that are so very important. Because if we ever had a Sunday where we had no bulletin, the first thing people say,
Where is it?
"Where's my bulletin?"
Where are you hiding it?
Exactly. You got it right.
Yeah.
And so, and it helps people's worship. And these aren't just random inserts. Every one of them has a purpose, and the purpose can vary from week to week. But what you do, and the team of people, and it's not just ladies, it's men too. Uh, they they really contribute. You really contribute to our worship and our worship experience. So on behalf of our congregation, I thank you. Is there room for more stuffers?
Uh,
The answer, Rosie.
yes.
That's the
Oh, okay.
answer.
Well, sometimes when we have only 3 or 4,
Yeah.
we finish it so fast before 8 o'clock. And then one week, I was so bored. I didn't know. It was so early. Most of the people have not come to church yet. I
I
was so
know.
bored,
That
not
is
knowing
the
what to
one. That's
do.
one of the things you have to be willing to get up, and you do, and come. All the people do come early. Her husband Ben always goes out and helps set up with our breakfast that we
Yeah.
serve, and he kind of he does what he can, and I don't know if you even know because you're stuff in the bulletins, but I interact with him every Sunday
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
kind of kid him that, are you sure you want the bowls there? That type of thing. But he has a good sense of humor, and I appreciate him and you so
Thank
much.
you.
And so I did want to make that point, though, that if anyone watching would love to come down and, have a ministry. You start in an area that you can do, and bulletin stuffing is just one of many. There's lots of service opportunities,
Oh,
and
yes. Oh, yes.
people say, well, everything's happening, but you know what? We can always use more. Well, Rosie, I've appreciated you being. I just want to ask you one last question.
Yes.
So, why do you make the effort to get up early and get down there and stuff those bulletins? What
Well,
motivates
when
you
I first started,
quickly?
I was a greeter. And then
Oh,
since I cannot stand or walk too much, so I need a sit down job. And this is a sit down job. And then they
so
do
that
start
you can
early.
always. I know you. It's
That
so
I
that you can always serve the Lord. Thank you for tuning in, Laguna Woods. We'll see you tomorrow.